Susul.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Under the Plum Mod podcast, the podcast where we talk about that game, The Sims, that we all like to play. We avoid the real world by talking about our made-up ones. Today, we are going to be talking about Sim foods. This is Melly.
I'm hungry.
This is Caitlin.
This is Melissa.
And it's me, Julia.
Hi,
Julia.
Hello.
You don't go here. We're so happy to have you.
I just transferred.
Now,
So, go ahead, Mel.
okay. This episode's going to be a little different than our usual episodes. Since we're all stuck at home, we've decided to kind of take The Sims and bring it into real life. And I think this is the perfect episode to do a in real life Sim cook-off.
All right.
We are cooking.
Top Plum Bob.
Yes.
So, how did you come up with this idea, Melly?
I like cooking, and I've always wondered how Sims food translates to real life food visual wise, because some of the graphics for Sim foods aren't the most realistic, and some are. So, put it to the test.
Yeah, I think we plan on documenting our process with, even though this is not really a visual medium, a podcast, we will be sharing photos on our social media and in our show notes, and you're going to be along for the ride with us this time. So what's the game plan?
We are all going to pick food for each other. That way we don't cop out and just pick the easiest foods for ourselves. We're going to have 3 options. A low level skill, a medium level skill, and a high level skill. And these skill levels are all picked by Sims. Like the Sims set up the skill level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I personally don't agree with all of them. Like there are certain ones that are set as skills that to me don't really reflect how hard they are in real life.
Or why is
So this will be interesting.
a level 10? Why?
Those cans are really hard to get open, okay?
And why did none of the food stall recipes come with food levels? So we're just, if one of us brings one of them up, we will talk if we think it's a medium or a.
Yeah. Extra hardness level for foreign new foods to some of us. To my very, very white palate.
And what do you, Melly, what do you think your food level skill is in real life? If you had a skill level in cooking.
Well, I actually took cooking classes and almost made this a career.
Oh, damn.
So I'm gonna lowball it and say 8.
Well,
We got a sleeper among us. My God.
I like the food. Food is good.
because I'm like
Alright.
2 or 3, to be honest. I can cook some things, but I also, when I first moved into my apartment, I was tired, almost burned down my apartment putting popcorn in the microwave. So
So a true 0 skill level 0 sim.
yeah, it can be done. When I brought it outside and put it in a puddle because it was raining, it hissed out. So, but I can make some stuff like shepherd's pie. Isn't I make shepherd's pie all the time because to me that's just you put the stuff in the pan, you put it all together, you mix it up, you put it in another pan, you put mashed potatoes on it, you bake it, you did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'll jump off of yours and say I would say I'm maybe like a 5, 6 on a good day. I know a couple different things to make. What I do know how to make, I can make pretty well. But my specialties are those types of recipes where it's put it all in a pot, a little salt, little pepper, stir, 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 put it all in a different container and bake or, serve.
You double
I'm
cook
good
it.
on those, put it all in and it comes out delicious. I also describe my cooking style as rustic, which is the nice fancy way of saying it looks like shit but tastes real good.
Yeah. comfort.
What about you, Julia?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I worked in kitchens for like 9 years now, and I think this
only 9 years?
only 9 good years. Like from, but like not consistently, like for 9 years, but here and there.
Still.
And this
Like
quarantine, like upped my cooking game a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Like making my own noodles, cooking my own mala broth. I don't know. Yesterday we
Caitlin,
had
we're
Korean
screwed.
barbecue.
Oh my gosh.
So I would say like a 8, maybe 8 or 9.
Okay. The build queens are also cooking queens.
Maybe
Who would
there's
have thunk?
something connected to those things.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm a build duchess, I'm definitely like a cooking pauper. So,
And I will say, because if anybody I know listens to this, will go, Caitlin, didn't you work in your college cafeteria when you went there? And I say yes, but I can prep up a day. I can prep up a storm, but actually cooking things is my my downfall.
but isn't that what they have you do? Like when you first get like a kitchen job, like you have to like pay your dues and like prep all the ingredients and like really get to know ingredients. Here's the thing. I know about cooking because I watch a lot of cooking TV.
Same.
This may give me an advantage.
Yes.
I hope it does.
Sure. But the prep is the most important thing. Like, you can go to service if you haven't done the mise en place. It will not work. So the prepping is the most important.
Mise en place is translated into like putting everything in its place, right? Okay, cool.
Look at you, girl.
We're so
French.
smart.
You are a cooking peasant. No, sorry. Cooking duchess.
A cooking noble, maybe. A cooking slightly wealthy family.
So I can cut up some peppers and cut up some onions and do that for hours.
Yeah.
Cooking. And I kind of know how to cook on a Mongolian grill because of that job as well. But otherwise,
what? That's baller.
Oh yeah,
though.
they redid the entire cafeteria situation. Oh no, Melly's picking for me. Fuck.
No, I'm just putting the names down and what your 3 options that you said were. That way, it's on visual.
Okay.
But maybe I am picking you, Caitlin.
Because I would deserve it. I screwed her. My like sleepy brain screwed her over in the draft. Yeah, but my college cafeteria got super fancy like midway through, like 2 years in. So I was like, add a Mongolian grill. I could add an egg station.
What?
There's a roasted chicken area. Shit. There's a pizza. Oh, I can also make a pizza in a stone oven if it ever comes to that.
Oh my God.
That takes skill. Pizza's hard.
Yeah, that's higher than a 2 or a 3, Caitlin.
But I don't have a stone oven here. I have my own oven.
But can you make
Not
pizza
stone,
in your
but my
own
own
oven?
I've never tried. I don't have the slabby thing that I think you need, and no, I've never tried.
Is pizza on this list? Because it is a sim food, but you don't cook it. You can only order it, right?
No, it's not.
Well, you could cook it in Sims 3 if you had the Italian-inspired thing that you bought in the store, and they had like a wooden oven, and you could bake like different kinds of breads and pizzas and stuff.
Interesting.
It was my favorite thing.
Okay. Does anyone have any like deal breakers, like allergies or things they cannot make, like stuff they know that their family's not gonna like any no-goes?
I'm
vetoes?
Lactose intolerant, so I can still technically eat it because I live alone, but I would prefer not to.
Right.
Also, I hate yogurt, so please don't give me the yogurt parfait one.
Okay, noted.
And I don't bake. I've never baked, so maybe that could be my hard one, but I've never baked anything. The seriousness of it scares me.
I mean,
I'll do it, but I'll be sad. It'll be bad.
I mean, you're going in with the fighting spirit.
Yes, that is appreciated.
I think I'm too poor to do anything with lobster.
Yeah.
No.
Just gonna skip right over that section.
So please don't. And I'm allergic to nuts, but I eat it anyway because we're all gonna die. So whatever.
YOLO. Yeah.
I am kind of concerned over the lack of you guys eating the foods you're not supposed to be eating.
Yeah, really. Like, should we like call somebody? Like, I'm definitely allergic to this, but I eat it anyway.
I ate a peanut butter Nutella sandwich the other day, and I was like, oof, really kicked in some stuff in my immune system.
Hello.
Jesus
Christ. The only
Christ.
way we're still alive anymore. Leave us alone.
Right? Thank you, Caitlin. Oh.
I mean, this is truly like proof that I would not do well with an allergy, because I would do the same thing. Like, does it taste good? A little puffy face. Who cares? It'll be gone in an hour.
A little shortness of breath.
No one's gonna know.
Well, if you don't reply for a while, I know what happened. She drank some milk.
She's out for the count.
She just want to feel something.
Anything.
Oh.
My deal breaker is going to have to be, unfortunately, I love seafood, but the boyfriend over here is allergic, so we just don't make it at our apartment. Like, I'm sure I could like make it for myself, but then I don't want to be eating it for like the next month because I have no one to. Yeah, that too. So, and like, it's not super serious. We think like he's eaten at like a Red Lobster, so like probably cross contamination, but he's shown a reaction to like all fish, like, and truly anything that swims, from like tuna fish to scallops. So
well, let me just cross that off my list.
Yeah, please. I would love to do no
Some
mud carp for me. I would have loved to do like the
puffer
the
fish
fish and
nigiri.
chips. Oh God, yeah.
The salmon.
Yeah, he's never experienced sushi.
Buy puffer fish
To frighten people. Where? Yeah,
Yeah.
great question.
Yeah, we should also keep
fish
it like
market. Tokyo.
let me just catch a plane to Tokyo real quick and buy some fresh puffer fish.
Scallops aren't
My
on here, but I've also had a bad reaction to scallops. I don't know why.
Maybe it
shrimp
was
treats me
bad
fine, but
scallops.
I had I had scallops twice in my life, and both times did not end well for me, so I just don't eat them anymore.
But maybe
man.
one of my friends are allergic to like mussels. Is that what you call it? Like the mule. And she can't eat scallops either because it's like or
shellfish.
Oysters. Yeah, or some kind of I can't say it in English. I'm just gonna Google real quick here.
Yeah, I just looked up. I think it's pronounced ciopino, which is like a soup with mussels and clams, and it's lovely and delicious. But
I need to redo my list.
Okay, got it. It's called mollusca.
Mollusks, yeah.
Invertebrate animals and like wet animals. Yeah,
but
so it's
shrimp involved in that. I eat shrimp all the time. Well, not all the time, but I eat shrimp.
I don't know. And I think she can eat shrimp too.
All right.
I will say I'm a little anxious about some of the exotic food, foreign food. I just sound more white everything that comes out of my face. I'm nervous about it, but like we've been playing around with like Mexican and Spanish cuisine during quarantine. We've made some enchiladas, which are so much fun and easy. So like I'd be down to take on maybe something in that section, but we also are the white people who don't like cilantro. So
I don't blame you, because there are some people that have cilantro taste buds that cilantro is good, and then others just taste salt, which I don't fucking get. I've never.
It's a bummer, but
it's genetic.
Is it?
It's genetic.
Yeah.
Literally, my ancestors were too white. They were too white and not familiar with cilantro. This is facts. My ancestors were too white. Like,
I'm saved.
We only came from Ireland. There was no cilantro anywhere in Ireland. So we just, when we tasted, it's like, nope, this is unfamiliar and this is poisonous. So
I do declare,
saved by my Mexican heritage. Thank God, because it's good.
It's really good. It makes the meal, honestly.
It sparkles the meal.
Yes.
It just a little bit of, what was that? Cilantro? Yes.
We're going to take some time in the part 2 to talk about like food in general. Is that true?
Yeah. Right now we're just picking, and then we're going to go make our food come back, talk a little bit about The Sims because it's kind of a Sim podcast. So I feel like we have to
Sure.
mention Sims.
What? I don't know about that.
I've heard about that.
Well, and there are foods on here that really we can't replicate in real life unless we kind of took our own unique take on it. Like
The eye one. What was that? There's something with eyes here. I'm not eating eyes.
cheese eyeballs.
Yeah, no.
But like I could see how you could like do like a fun one. Like that was I think from the spooky pack.
Yeah.
So like kind of a play on like cheese balls. Like I get that, but like ambrosia, that's not real, right?
It is.
I think ambrosia's real.
Yep.
Okay, well, Remedy of the Ancients probably isn't. Is that right?
Or Potion of Youth, we can't, and Death Flower is also.
Yeah. I don't know how to make. I don't know where I'm going to buy plasma fruit, so plasma fruit salad is out.
Damn it. I was like, tangine requires a different kind of thing to cook it for, so that was out for me.
Should we just jump into the picking?
I think we do, Melly. This is your moment.
Well,
one easy, one medium, one hard.
I'm gonna say the food first, and then I'll tell you who I picked it for.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
Okay.
Build the suspense. For the low level, I picked garlic noodles.
Okay.
I think anyone can make that. For my medium, I picked spinach frittata.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then for my hard one, I picked lumpia.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I love lumpia.
Lumpia is so good.
I've never had it. Someone please explain.
It is Philippine based.
It's gonna be good then.
It's a mixture of egg rolls and taquitos mixed into one. The wrapping, instead of it being a tortilla, it's like a rice paper, I think it is.
Yeah, it's like what a spring roll would be made out of.
Yeah, and it's pretty good.
It's yummy, whatever it is. And it's usually pork, right? Or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter your filling.
Filipino food is so good. Almost all Filipino food I've had has been so good.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
Who's the lucky girl?
Who is the fool?
I am going to go ahead and pick Melissa.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so my options are lumpia, spinach frittata, and garlic noodles. That's so funny. I just made spinach frittata. Maybe we'll yeah, and it was like a kind of clear out the freezer whatever we had left over and just threw it all in the pie plate, and it was super easy. So maybe I'll take that on again. Maybe I'll make my own spin on garlic noodles, or maybe I'll try to find the ingredients to make that lumpia because I feel like it'd be a hit here. I really do.
Oh, delicious.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Melissa, take it away.
Okay, so I'm going with a wide range here, and I'm not assigning anything I wouldn't be able to make myself. So your easy option, I just had it. Where did it go? Oh, heck, I just had it.
Oh, heck.
It's Remedy of the Ancients. It's a level 1. You'll do it. You'll be fine. Crap, what was I going to do? Okay. For my easy one, I want to assign it because I think it's important to the franchise, and it was requested by at least one of our team members that it be included. So I definitely want to include goopy carbonara.
Oh.
I think it's a food that's been in like every Sims game. It's kind of known for being part of the Sims, and it's not that hard to make.
I thought that was made up. That's an actual food.
That is real. I don't know goopy, but like carbonara. Carbonara is like a type of sauce, like a penne alla vodka or
marinara.
So it looks like it's got a thicker sauce when you make it goopy.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just make a little goopy. So that is my easy one. For medium, I'm gonna say omelet. it's, I would say, on the higher end of medium, but if you keep it simple and just do an omelet, the ingredients are easy, and it's more about technique, and you can kind of add, whatever you want into it, so you can kind of make it your own. And then my hard one, I wouldn't say this is too difficult either, just kind of a lot of moving parts, would be the Monte Cristo sandwich. Have you guys ever had one of those?
No, it's so fancy.
It's basically a ham and cheese sandwich made with French toast. So the bread is like a French toast. So it's like one of those like sweet and savory kind of meals that I am all about.
Oh my god, like chicken and waffles.
Yeah, kind of like that. So I'm gonna give this one to Caitlin. I believe in you.
Ooh, that's not correct, but thank you.
I have faith. I can make all of these, and I know you can too.
I do have eggs. I might be able to. No, I don't have stuff to put in the omelet. Okay.
Do you like eggs?
Yeah, I just never really bought them because I never have breakfast and I don't make anything with eggs in it most of the time. But because I'm stuck at home, I'm now eating breakfast, so I'm buying eggs more often.
Yeah, eggs are great.
I'm like, what? You don't eat eggs usually? What?
I ignore them.
Yeah, I've started to make them more. I have like my favorite recipe for scrambled eggs that just, it makes them really light and fluffy, and they make me happy. So I eat a lot of eggs.
I've been perfecting my family. It's just the egg in the basket situation where the egg goes in the hole. But my family has a tradition of calling it eye winker sandwiches. So say it's Melissa's piece of bread. You will take it, you will fold the bread in half, you will bite the hole in your own piece of bread and wink through it and make a wish and then hand it back to the person cooking. And then that is yours.
So amazing.
Oh my god, this is the cutest thing I've ever heard.
I agree.
It's a ringy tradition that I'm spreading out to the world.
I love it. You can make a wish. Does the wish come true? I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry, I'm on my period.
Most of the wishes, please feed me, Father.
Yeah. The wish only comes true if the egg is runny when you get it.
I've been perfecting it. When I made it yesterday for breakfast, it was runny when I've been overcooking it because I haven't made it for myself in a long time, but it was runny yesterday and I almost took a picture and be like, look, I did it. I was like, no one wants to see my runny egg.
I want it. Pictures of runny eggs make me very happy.
It's so satisfying when you cut the yolk and it just floats down.
I'll make it again tomorrow and I'll snap the moment I break it. And if it works, you'll be getting a snap. If it doesn't work, I'll just eat it.
Great. All right.
I'm very excited.
Caitlin, it's your turn to select.
It's going to be for Julia. I'm not even going to pretend.
Right.
For the easy one. Do we think because these stupid food style recipes don't have levels on them, are the samosas, would we consider those medium?
Sure.
So they include
a baking
deep frying, and like some amount of like shaping them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like for Miss Chef Queen Julia, I'd call that a medium, but
they're really good. So I want you to experience them. So I'm going to say it's for the middle one.
Samosas. Oh my god.
You may have a mimosa while you make it if you wish.
Ooh.
Yes.
I was picking Monte Cristo for my pick also, so I had to pick another high one. My easy one, because it's starting to get very warm, my easy one will be a fruit salad.
Oh. Ooh. Which I never eat, so it will be a great treat.
You can do whatever you want with a fruit salad. Go nuts. And it's cold. It's a cold thing to eat.
Nice.
Right.
And my hard one... Why? I'm just so mad at the tuna casserole being a level 10 thing. That's what you get.
That doesn't make any sense.
Also, I hate like tuna in a can, so please don't pick that for me.
No, I won't. I'll go more interesting. Would we say pork adobo just because I really want to eat it? Pork adobo? It's a hard one?
No.
No.
No as in it's not hard, or no as in don't give it to me?
I don't think it's hard. I just need some stuff.
Okay, I've made it already. I can do that.
No, I have never made it, but I wanted to a long time, so I'll take it.
All right.
Or it was going to be, I don't want to give you a rack of lamb.
There's a lot of bargaining going on. I did not have the same chance to.
I'm sorry.
We'll stick with that one because I don't.
Yay! Embossment.
Because you don't want
Pork
lobster.
adobo tacos.
Oof, yes.
Baby.
How does it look in Sims 4?
Like a pile of white stuff and a pile of brown stuff.
Great. That's how I like my food.
Same.
I was going to say ramen, but you cook that on the regular, it seems.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, she makes it from scratch by hand now. Like, ugh, come on.
I made a lot of my own noodles during quarantine. I don't know what else to do. Jesus. Okay.
All right.
So it's my turn to pick stuff. For Melly, I think the easy one should be like a ratatouille because you didn't know that. So you
can follow the binging with Babish recipe.
Yes.
Oh, we should also post, if we use recipes, we should post them. Too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can also like befriend a tiny rat and then have him crawl up on your shoulder and pull on your hair to instruct you how to cook it.
And then sing it like they do in the TikTok videos, really poorly. The song.
Maybe we should Patreon watch the Ratatouille.
Yay, I want that. Okay, let's see. A medium one, like the Vietnamese banh mi, I think. It's pretty easy because it's a sandwich and you can stuff a ton of cilantro.
What's it called?
Banh mi. I'm sorry to all the Vietnamese people I know are listening.
P-A-M-I?
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Pummy?
B-A-N-H-M-I.
Oh, banh mi.
Banh mi.
Oh yeah, these look good too.
Banh, I think, is like the bread. So I think it's like street food sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the translation, but it's like really popular in not only like Asian countries, but now it's been like popularized on like West Coast and like food trucks.
These are good.
I got seashells. I don't think I googled the right thing.
What?
B-A-N-H space M-I.
Oh. Yeah, that's not what I googled.
Yes, it's Vietnamese. Banh by itself means just like cake or bread.
Ooh. Let's see. And it's like really delicious and you can pickle all the vegetables and just throw it in there.
Yum.
What's for the hard one? Like dim sum? Would that be too weird? Sorry.
That's soup, I think. Is it?
Dim sum is like dumplings.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to make dumplings?
Mm-hmm.
Oof,
Do you want to make dumplings? Or do you want to maybe get...
No, that's fine. My boyfriend loves dumplings, so I'm pretty sure he would want that.
I'm excited, you guys.
Oh my god. I want to make all... I just wish we could like have a potluck party and sit down and eat together.
That'd be so
No.
Maybe we should do like a mukbang.
What's that?
It's when you eat and you live stream it.
Oh.
So people can eat with you.
Okay.
We could Zoom meeting our next.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Interesting.
It's so you won't feel alone, I think.
Maybe we could do that for our Patreons.
Watch us eat the food we made.
Yes. Slightly erotic.
Eat.
So if y'all don't mind, this recipe for lumpia has cilantro. I'm just gonna skip it because there's lots of other skip the cilantro in it because there's a lot of other yummy stuff in the lumpia, and I've had it without. So
I'm excited.
Me too. And I think that about wraps up the first part of this. Anything else to include in part 1?
No, I think that's it. Next time you hear us, well, it'll be one like take for you guys, but for us, we should have
through the magic of editing.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about them right now. All right. So
Who's
yeah,
doing
no
what?
intro.
Sorry.
There is
Melly,
no
can you
intro.
do like a little like? Can you do a little bit like? Whoa, time jump. We're back. Like we had a quarantine. Like so much has happened. We had a hiatus. Do one of those.
Okay. I'm not a spontaneous person. But hello, we're back. How was that?
Terrifying, but great.
Last time we were here, we were talking about food. For you, this is pointless because this is all when. Who's Julia? Wait.
I put Julia instead of Julia because I wanted to mix it up.
The delusion has started. Okay. We stopped our recording to like get to the cooking part, but to like I said to you, this is pointless because this is all one recording for you. So
congratulations. You bent time and space, and here we are.
You traveled months in an hour.
We're still quarantined, life still sucks, but at least we have cooked some awesome Sims food. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. Yes, please. Who's going first?
Who's on the list first? Me. Fuck.
Yeah.
No. Is it?
No.
Melissa.
So that's actually me, Melissa, not Melly Melissa.
Sorry.
Oh, that's Melly. So sorry, Melly assigned me.
Yeah, Melly assigned Melissa food.
Got it.
So how did it go?
So it went pretty well. I chose lumpia out of the 3. I went real ham. And it went okay. I just want to... Is anybody's volume up loud? Because I'm hearing myself echoing in some people's...
Oh, no.
ears.
And let me see. Maybe it's me. I'm just gonna...
Boop, boop, boop. Boop. It stopped now, so maybe it just happens here and there. Okay.
It's me.
Oh.
It went about
Julio,
as well...
get it together.
Julio.
Julio.
Why did I say Julio? It's my language.
Julio, por favor.
Fuck.
So it went about as well as I could have expected because it's me. I realized, like, making this, that lumpia is a very... It's very based in the structure of the dish. Like, it's got ingredients that appear in other things, like it's sausage and certain spices, but the way it's shaped is what determines the kind of food it is. And everybody okay?
Yes.
Crash and boom. Okay.
Sorry.
The lumpia that I made were kind of they were most reminiscent of like an overstuffed cigar that was falling apart. So I couldn't find lumpia sheets anywhere, like lumpia wrappers. So I went with phyllo dough, which was close and worked, but it's really hard to stuff them evenly. I also... when I tried this actually twice. So the first round I only had like Italian sausage to use, which flavor wise did not, wasn't the move, but it was really hard to break up and make small. So they were very lumpy lumpias. They were lumpy lumpias, and I don't know. I did my best. They tasted pretty good. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And they tasted really good. They were a hit. I bought the like spicy chili sauce that, you know, the recipe that I found recommends you serve them with. And that stuff is great. It was like a sweet Thai chili, and now we like put it on everything. So
That sounds
win-win.
amazing. I want to eat
Yeah.
that.
Oof.
Yeah. You can check out all of our attempts on our social media. We're going to post some pictures on how we did.
Yes.
It sounds like you made skinny egg rolls.
A little bit. I really tried with the phyllo dough because I realized that like the more sheets you use to wrap it, the easier it is. But then you get so many layers of this like crispy dough, and it very much resembled an egg roll. So I'm gonna keep like trying and find a way to like really smoothly do it. I'm really impatient. That's why we talked about before. I'm more of a rustic chef. I don't care how it looks, but it'll
Same.
taste good. So I had to really care about how it looked this time, and it was really hard. But I mean, the boyfriend liked it, and I liked it, and we'll make them again when I need to like impress some people. You know, the next time we entertain, which will be in 2045. Can't wait.
I mean, I'm so like, I don't know, so impressed that you tried to make them twice, that you went back and were like, this didn't work, so I'm gonna make it again. I mean, the dedication alone. Ooh,
Sorry, those are cat sounds.
I like it though.
Killing me, kids. You're killing me. Anyway, yeah, I mean, dedication, or just realizing that if I took pictures of the first round, it would be very embarrassing. So you get to see the nicer ones.
Yay!
They're still pretty lumpy when I made them the second time.
I mean, they look really hard to make. So good for you, girl.
I really enjoyed it. It was a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you're next on the list, Julia. What pray tell did you make?
Well, so I thought I was gonna make the pork adobo because I like pork adobo, but then depression, all that stuff
Oh
hit
no.
really hard.
Get it.
Yeah, so I just made fruit salad, but I made like fancy ass fruit salad.
You really did.
You went so extra, and I'm jealous.
Yeah, I mean, I went hard for the clout, really, like.
Yes.
So I made everything was from my mom's garden, which is
Go, Mom.
Yes. So I had like chard and rocket salad, and so I made more like salad, but with fruits in it. And I fried up some peaches in brown butter and some elderflower sugar that I made. So they were like caramelized in this caramely butter, and with the sugar that kind of helped it all get all thicker. And then I had pickled some rhubarb and green strawberries that I added. And I think, yeah, some like edible flowers and feta cheese. So like a
Like-
fruity salad.
The pictures of this one, when she sent us the chat of like, guys, I picked fruit salad, and we're like, Chef Julia just decided to do a fruit salad. And then she sent the pictures, and there are these beautiful edible flowers in there. We're all like, well, fuck. Damn it.
I would pay $15 to $20 for that fruit salad.
Mhm.
I feel ashamed now.
No,
How does
please.
everybody feel about fruit in salad? What is, like, I feel like people are very hot and cold on that.
Depending
Depends
on
on
the
the
salad.
fruit.
Yeah, it depends on the fruit and the salad. It depends on what the combo is and what the dressing is. But it can be super good and refreshing and good for summer.
Summer salads are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like fruit and salad, but I'm that person who knows that I like fruit and salad. And then when I go to the salad bar, I'm like, all right, I love all of these ingredients. Carrots, feta cheese, sunflower seeds, strawberries. I like those too. Apples, why not? And then it's just like a pile of fruit and vegetables that don't taste good together.
I
So-
wouldn't trust the fruit. Like, I feel bad, but I wouldn't trust the fruit on, like, a salad bar
Yeah.
No.
situation. For some reason, like, vegetables, I trust more. A cut-up carrot can hold better than a cut-up strawberry. So,
For sure.
but if it's especially made to be a fruit salad, and it's got like a raspberry vinaigrette or something happening in
Ooh,
that situation.
fancy.
Or there's a salad I like that has like dried cherries in it.
Yum.
It can totally work, but not on a salad bar situation. Would not trust.
No, that would be like prepackaged, frozen, like cantaloupes. They just like defrosted, put in
The
there.
turnover would have to be very fast. Like they would have to expect those to go, or they switch them out after.
Like an
Have you
You're
ever
not
worked
going
at
to
a
believe
salad-
this.
or worked at a
but-
salad bar?
You're not going to believe this, but we talked about cantaloupes on today's Cow Plant recording, too. So, yeah. So the listeners will have a treat to look forward to when we discuss cantaloupe also.
Oh my god,
We're
cantaloupe.
fruit. It's our new podcast, The Fruit.
Under
Under
the
the
fruit,
fruit.
Bob.
Under the fruit tree.
Yes.
Under the fruit salad.
You'll find us there.
So did you taste it? Did you have someone else try it? What's the review?
Yeah, I made it with my mom and I as like a side dish to some salmon and potatoes, I think. Yeah. So it worked very well. And we had lots
Oh my
of
God.
rosé.
Oh my god! This is the
So-
peak summer.
Yes.
Peak summer.
Yes,
So fancy.
it sure was. So fancy. I mean, it is a goddamn treat to be able to like go out to the garden and get all the stuff. It's
People may
crazy.
pay money for that kind of experience of, we're just gonna go to the garden and pick the vegetables.
Like people pay hella money for that, like in Stockholm and stuff. Oh,
You're just
go out
living
to
your
the
life.
country.
Eating your own bounty is like the best. Like I agree this shit.
Yes. Yes. That's why cats eat their youngins. Or what?
What?
So I'm going to need some context for that one.
Just mean animal kingdom is crazy.
I know hamsters do it. They eat their babies.
Yes,
I've
my
never
hamster
heard of
ate all
cats
her
doing
babies.
it.
No, me neither. I just didn't know any other. We've been talking about cats so much. Like, what's another animal?
Anyway.
Sorry.
I made an omelet. I don't.
Yes, talk about your omelet.
It was. I realized that I forgot to take a picture of it. It was not pretty. I guess I'll just make another one. I bought like a shit ton of eggs because everything I got involved eggs in some capacity. So
That's right.
at the time I thought I'll just make all of it, but no, I'm lazy. I did not. I watched 2 videos of people making omelets and went, okay. And then I attempted an omelet. I put too much oil in the pan. That was my first mistake.
Yeah,
And
I
the
remember doing that.
The flip didn't go great. So it didn't look great, but I put cheese and I had some like ham, like ham that I could tear up and throw in there. So it was like cheese and ham situation.
Yeah. Good combo.
It was okay. It was decent, but there was too much. I know for a fact I put too much oil in the pan and that caused a problem. But I think I can do it again. It won't look. It like was half folded. Was the problem?
Yeah, that's a shape is tough. It's a tough look to get right.
It would be like normal, I think, if the Sims were to classify it. It was edible. It was fine. I went, now I know how to do this, and I could probably improve. But otherwise,
Yeah.
it looked like a mess.
That's a good. We should be rating our dishes. It sounds like Julia's is like an excellent.
Excellent.
Mine, I'd say, is fair. I like truly. It tasted fine. It just looks like horrible. So
Why would we also
Yeah.
be fair? That whatever's a little less than normal, maybe, just because it didn't look good.
But they tasted good.
It was fine. I could have put. I think I want onions in it or something next time.
Ooh,
But I
do
was-
caramelized onions.
Yeah, I love caramelized onions.
If you
so
want
much.
your like cheese to be really gooey and melty, before you like flip it over, put a little bit of water
Yes.
in it and then put a lid on it and let it steam and it'll melt the cheese to perfection.
Ooh.
Yes.
The
That's
two
a
not
good
food
tip,
people.
actually.
Melissa and I just like to eat, so we just that
amen. Pretty much.
That was us going. I want that. Oh, maybe I'll try. I'd have to get a picture now. I realize. So, oh yeah, okay. I'll do another omelet and I'll take a picture. I can't guarantee the results.
I believe in you, random citizen.
Can my picture not be next to Julia's masterpiece? Can I request that? Can I be like kitty corner away from her?
Can I just be Julia's picture? Because I made the episode picture, and then a second later, Julia was like, "Oh, here's mine," and I'm like, no.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't even be on here, honestly.
Stop.
You're fired.
This is the reason you're on here.
You're too good. Me? Get out.
I'm out of here. This is the reverse MasterChef. The worst cooks. No, I'm so sorry. That was so mean of me.
So we're bad. We're the worst cooks now, Julia. Now you're insulting us.
I'm just gonna see myself the fuck out of here.
But I could win though. If that's the competition, I could win something.
Melly, what was yours like?
I had ratatouille, which, okay, first of all, no one fucking told me that it had no meat in it. I was very upset.
It had rat meat? Like, what?
No, I just...
That would be a very unfortunate movie.
He's like,
Disney's
secretly
first
I'm a cannibal.
Ratatouille, but the rat is the main meal.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But were you disappointed when you found out?
I was so disappointed. I almost cried about it because here's the thing: I like meat.
Meat is good.
Yes,
exactly.
It's delicious.
So I was like, okay, I have to make this and make me still want to eat it. So I added pasta to mine.
Yeah.
And
I think that's a common thing.
Yeah. It was okay. The next day I went and bought some beef and added to it because I couldn't do it like that. I tried.
Ratatouille is one of those things. I think it's known as a I think I learned this from the movie Ratatouille, but it's like a peasant's. It's the same with shepherd's pie. Whatever like you have lying around, chuck it in. That's the point of it. So like beef could be incorporated with it. It would just have a slightly more umami flavor to it.
Who has eggplant just laying around?
You know,
if you
eggplant people.
Vegans, that's all.
I've also learned eggplant is disgusting, and I want nothing to do with it.
No, the texture is so good. The texture can be very. If you've never had it before, it's a lot.
It turned my pasta gray too, and it just made it look very unappetizing. And I'm like, I don't want to eat this shit anymore. Like, I know it's not the pasta that's bad; it's just like the skin dye. But like, I don't want it.
Oh no.
Yeah. It was rough. It was very rough. But it was good after I added the meat and we got fresh Parmesan. And after that, it was fine.
Parmesan, just because of the tomatoes in there, that would sound good.
Ooh. So fancy. You can save everything with cheese. Let's be honest.
Pretty much. That's how I saved my omelet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheese.
So now that we've talked No. Do we have anything else to discuss for our meals? I'm so glad that we did this.
Do we want to say what level you think you are now compared to as when we started this?
Oh, I did not gain a level.
No.
I did not have any personal growth, although I did enjoy it. I guess if I learned anything, it would be to be a little forgiving. You know, I usually am pretty forgiving in terms of how it looks. But I don't know. I learned that I could try again if I needed to. You know, like
Same.
I can do it.
I guess there's growth in that. I ate I ate my thing and I went, oh, I know what I did wrong here. I did it wrong, but I know what I did and I could probably maybe fix it. Who knows?
The food that I made was consumed and nobody died. So there you go.
We did it, fam. I'm proud of us.
We did it, fam. Yeah.
Yes. I think I lost a level.
Same. This was honestly so frustrating for me to do. And I'm like, Melissa, you cook some high-end shit. You can't make the simple-ass vegetable shit.
Top
completely
Chef has
whipped.
taught me that the simple meals are the most complex to get correct.
Ooh, girl.
Concolicchio.
Oh, wise words.
Mm.
I just think I'm lazy, but that's
It's also my
that.
big, yeah.
But it went well. I think it was fun. I wish I wasn't depressed so I could have done the other stuff, but
Well,
kind of
hey,
just want to do comfort food.
if you're listening and you want more of episodes like this, or if you want to post what you've cooked that is a meal that's in The Sims, connect with us on social media. Just tell us everything. We want to hear how your IRL cooking compares to The Sims. And now
Yes.
we're going to talk a little bit about cooking in The Sims. So, who would like to begin with Sims number 1?
I think Sims 1 has the least amount of thing for Julia. If you want the least amount of
Thanks.
English to translate. We learned this from the last time that we
Yes.
forcing
Oh,
you to-
yeah, go for it.
That was a horrendous time because I was so hungover.
We're so sorry. And like midway
You
through,
did
we're like,
great.
she's like, this is a translation for me in my brain. We're like, oh no, we did not think about this is not
We
your name.
are selfish and stupid.
No, that's fine. It was just
We
my
are
brain was
American.
Yup.
My
So
brain
yeah,
was
go for
not
it.
Top end. Yes, I'm here. I'm gonna talk about Sims 1,
Yeah.
which is why we're all here, I think. Anyways, so the wait, what's the pink one again?
Cooking, like skill level.
Sorry.
It's cooking and then food.
Okay. So let's talk about cooking in Sims 1. We all remember it looked the same. Using a stove, using a stove or a toaster oven with less than 3 points carries a risk of a fire. Was a lot of fire back in the day. If you have no cooking points, it's a high risk of fire, as we know. Also in real life, please be careful. Sims with low cooking skills should use a microwave, but be careful because there is both a microwave and stove available, and it's a 50-50% chance which one the Sims will pick. So if you have both a microwave and a stove, the Sims might just go and cook in the stove thingy and then set fire to everything. So you never know with the Sims 1.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you try to microwave something that should not be microwaved.
Right?
Like lobster thermidor. Don't make that in the microwave.
Horrible way for that poor lobster. And so
Wait, did you stick the lobster alive in the microwave?
Maybe that's why it caught on fire. You don't know.
You don't know.
Is that a worse way to go than being boiled alive? I don't think.
I feel like we're gonna get PETA tweeted at us for this episode at some point.
Yeah.
You have cats eating each other, us microwaving live lobsters.
Hey, one is nature and happens sometimes. The other one might be torture. We don't recommend.
No, we don't want you to do that. Which is why
disclaimer, please don't microwave your lobsters.
Boil them like the humane person will do.
Or just, stick them with a knife, cut them in half while they're still alive.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what happens. Lobsters are not... Yeah, lobsters have a sad life at the end when you eat them. So delicious.
Don't eat lobster, just stop eating me.
Same with shrimp, though. Shrimp just, boil you alive. Seafood in general.
Crabs. I've done it to crabs.
They
fight back, though.
As one of the greatest minds of our generation, Snooki once said, I don't eat things that are alive when you kill it. So, boom.
There is a logic to her statement.
We are now sponsored by the Jersey Shore. You're welcome.
What up?
A lot of vegans are like, oh my god, maybe Snooki is my new, I don't want to say spirit animal because that's
my new
patron.
patron.
Yes.
My new guiding light.
So vegans don't have spirit animals because they're anti-animal cruelty?
No, spirit animals is just problematic as a phrase because it's
it's kidnapping indigenous cultures and making it
Cultural
Social
appropriation.
There it is. Thank you.
There it is. Yes.
The more you know.
Yay.
Okay.
Let's talk about cooking lobsters in the oven. And other stuff.
And not the microwave.
Yes. So The Sims 1 only featured a few types of food, and I remember that they were like just TV dinner and then just dinner, breakfast, or lunch. Am I right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can have snacks too, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You had some snacks, or you could prepare a meal.
So it's
yeah.
still considered a TV dinner if it's not eaten at dinner.
That's a question for the Americans.
Really good question. Yeah.
Wait, do you guys not have TV dinners?
We do not.
Yeah, they're civilized.
I'm sorry. Like we have
just calling you out like that.
Yeah, we have these pre-packaged meals, but they're mostly like for people to eat at lunch at their work because they have no. I don't know.
I
Like
eat them mostly at lunch. Is when I mostly eat like frozen.
Yeah,
I try anyway.
So
frozen chicken pot pies are super good.
At what point is it a Lunchable and no longer a TV dinner?
It's all state of mind.
Oh my
At
God,
what time
so
is
much
it
philosophy.
Question.
Like 5 p.m. maybe?
I'd say 4:30. That's when the Sims clock changes to dinner.
I have a friend who makes dinner at like 4. Like I'll be at work. She's like, I'll be back. I have to go make dinner. I'm like, bitch, it's 4.
That's like.
Are you friends with senior citizens?
Yeah, that's like senior citizen discount time.
She's not. She's like my age. She's getting there though. Like her mindset is there already.
Relatable. I gotta go to bed by 10 p.m.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so the meals were steak and beans, a salad, a can of beans, depending on what else is available. If they don't have the stuff or can't get to a stove, microwave, or toaster oven, the meals become a salad automatically. So if you only have a fridge in the house, they will only eat salad.
You go outside, pick some grass. There's your lunch.
Maybe
It
some
is kind of
leaves.
interesting. You know, like the food was dependent on the type of furniture you had, which that's not really the case anymore. But I think that's really interesting.
If the Sims does not have or can get to a preparation surface, like I want to say desk, but that's not what it's called. A bench.
Counter.
Thank you. The meal becomes a can of beans. So I mean, it just gets sadder and sadder the less
you can't.
And they can also have a quick meal, which does not need to be prepared, and is not a salad, I guess, but it can be cooked for best result. So it doesn't have to be a salad. They can also use a barbecue to cook like a plate of hamburgers. So that's the only option we had back then. Oh, we were so starved for stuff. You do not have to buy food like in Sims 2, but you are charged each time they prepare a meal or have a snack. And they're charged differently depending on how many people are going to eat obviously. So for like a group meal, it's 20 simoleons. For a single meal, it's 10. And for a snack, it's 5. And for the grass you use for your salad, it's free. It just costs you some dignity. And the pizza, which you can order by phone, costs 40 simoleons.
That's so much for a pizza.
But like, honestly, one of my favorite features throughout the whole game. I'll save that for Sims 2 when we talk about that.
Oh, yes, let's. So that was like for the base game, and then with every other Sims, each expansion pack provided more foods, and they also included like a birthday cake, cookies, and a turkey at some point. Sorry.
How fancy that turkey must have appeared after, like, I've just been eating beans for the past 30 years of my life.
For generations, we only had beans in this house.
Now this turkey arrives.
We put it in the microwave.
No, we're a beans in the microwave family, tin can and all.
This is a PSA from the fire department. Please do not put tins or anything else in the microwave.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I almost burned my house putting a jar of peanut butter in the microwave.
What?
Because I didn't know
What?
you couldn't
Story
do
time.
it, and I wanted creamy peanut butter for my sandwich, so I stuck it in there, and then it started sparking.
And when was that in your
Like
life?
a few months ago.
Oh boy.
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for my popcorn thing anymore.
What did you do with your popcorn?
I think I told this on the first part, but I put like it was when I first got I first moved in and I first got this microwave that I have that was like $30, so it's not good. But I hit the wrong button and I accidentally put it in there for 30 minutes instead of 3, and I forgot about it.
Oh
And then
no!
and then like by the time that I remembered, oh shit, I'm making popcorn, because I think I went and did something else, but I was so tired from moving that my brain went not there. And then by the time I got it out, it was smoking. And when I got it in some water, like I took it outside immediately. And when I got it in, like it was raining, and I like threw it in a puddle and it sizzled when it touched
yeah.
the.
You had spicy popcorn. It's okay.
I sure did.
In my defense, my in-laws, they put their peanut butter in the fridge after they're done, and I've never done that. It always goes back in the cupboard, so you can just like swoosh it out easily.
Yeah,
we don't put ours in the fridge. That's
No.
weird.
Exactly.
Also not great. Hot or cold, just it's not a hot or cold thing. It's a room temperature object.
I put mine in the fridge, but
Does it make it last longer?
I don't know. It's just
It doesn't
like a
go
habit.
bad.
I'm sorry, Americans. I will do better.
I mean, we're doing everything wrong, so don't listen to us.
Did you just hear Melly and my story? Don't do what we do.
Yeah, we're not the model citizens here.
It's just because I usually put it on like my oatmeal, so I want it to be cold. So it kind of like I don't know. I don't know why it seems better. It's so stupid. Anyways, let's continue.
Probably delightful, but I don't know.
No, I don't know either.
We
At
shouldn't
this point.
judge. Everyone lives their lives differently.
It's true. So this fancy turkey we were talking about, it's actually bought from the buy mode. So the Sims can't even prepare it. You just have to buy it like from like the way you buy birthday cakes and stuff. You buy it there.
Oh yeah, good times.
Yeah.
When you could buy cakes and you didn't have to slave over them and
Oh,
take forever to make them.
so annoying.
And then the wrong person grows up because you clicked the wrong button.
For sure. Or someone
Stress.
just grabs a piece so you can't add the candles and then you have
You're
to
like,
remake the whole one.
No. Yeah.
Jeremy, get back here with that piece.
Can we
You're
just-
making the new cake now. I hope
Staple
you're
it back together.
Yes, please. Add some extra cream. It will be fine. Anyways. In Live in Large, which was an expansion pack, they added a servo bot or a servo thingy. It wasn't a bot. Sorry.
It was a robot guy.
It was a little robot, yeah. And they produced food when told to serve a meal. It's not very good, but it's free. That's nice. And also, when we got dogs and cats from Unleashed, they can be fed pet food using a food bowl, which is nice. So they don't eat their children.
What a good expansion name for a Pets pack. Sorry, I got distracted by the Unleashed.
Unleashed?
That's a good expansion pack for you getting pets.
I
Good
was
name.
like, I think it was like 10 maybe when that came out. And I was like, what does unleashed mean? I'm like, is that pets in English? What's happening here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my whole life is just confusion over English words.
I mean, it's
Ours
nonsense,
too.
so yeah. The nonsense language.
It is, truly. But for Sims 1, one of the most significant upgrades was when Making Magic, best expansion ever, came out, rest in pieces. It provided a baker's oven, which allowed Sims to prepare more types of food, as long as they like had all the ingredients. So it's very similar to baking in Sims 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the story of Sims 1 cooking and stuff. We didn't have a lot, mostly just cans of beans.
And
Many, many beans.
Mm-hmm. And many, many fires.
dibs on Sims 2.
Do it.
Do it.
Sims 2, major upgrade in the cooking department. So there's a cooking skill now, and you can gain it by reading a book. watching the cooking channel, or actually cooking the food. There's a culinary career track reward called the Chocolate Maker that would also give you the cooking skill. The higher the cooking skill, the less likely you would burn the food or burn down the house. Sims with high cooking level can also mock the cooking channel that they are watching when they're watching the cooking channel.
Me.
That's a thing I do without a high cooking skill, so there you go.
Me and my friend with no knowledge, I got her into Top Chef recently, and we're just like, why are you making 2 meals? You know it never goes well. Make your one good meal. What are you doing?
Yes,
they never listen.
They never listen to us. Always prep a dessert. The show is 13 years old or more. Just prep a dessert, you weirdos.
God, is it really that old?
It's older because the show's been happening forever. Every roommate I've ever had, I've forced to watch this show. Fun fact.
17. It started in 2006. So yeah 17 years. Holy shit!
I love
Oh my
it.
God, it's
Love me some Top
17 years since I was like 13.
I know. Like, I was in high school when this came out, and I'm still watching it.
Technically, Chopped has 46 seasons, but I don't think it's been on for 46 years. It's been on since 2009.
What?
I have a whole side episode on Chopped. Anyway.
Yes.
So the animation for Sims 2, like, they would actually, like, they'd pull out of the fridge, and they'd pull out, like, a cutting board. Like, just for cereal, they'd pull out, like, bowls and milk and the cereal on this cutting board and prep it all. It was very detailed, the Sims 4 animation. You could see all the stuff. You'd see all the steps. It's beautiful. Wow. Mm-hmm. Sims 2 does no wrong. The food got way more complicated. Food is now classified into types. You have snacks, you have meals, and you have desserts. And then it's broken down again into breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can only prepare breakfast during breakfast time. You can only prepare lunch at lunchtime. And dinner time, at specific times it would change. Like 4:30, I think, was a switch over from lunch to dinner. Which was the needed thing because, like, the Sim wants to make a dinner thing, so I have to wait until dinner for you to make your thing.
Oh, yeah.
Grilled cheese, I think, could be cooked at lunch or dinner, like whatever you. But there was no Brinner in Sims 2. Except if you got the Open for Business expansion pack, it added the ability to make any type of food at any time. You had to force the Sim to cook that food, though. They wouldn't automatically make breakfast for dinner. Pizza stayed at $40. That's still very expensive for a pizza.
But like a good workaround for any time your game glitched, like there were times where I just could not get my Sim to make the thing I wanted them to make, and then it was, or like anything. So it's like, instead of dying of hunger, it's like, call the pizza place. Mm-hmm. Do something.
University, you got Chinese food, the Chinese takeout. That's $30. That was also very expensive for Chinese food.
That's delicious, though. Mm-hmm. I was always so jealous because you got the little cups with the thingy. The takeaway boxes looked so nice. Here we just have plastic boxes.
Oh, they are cute. Mm-hmm. The food you make depends on the skill level. So if you couldn't make lobster thermidor if you were skill level 2. You slowly gained the ability to make more food the more skill level you had. And you also needed certain equipment. Like, you wanted to make ramen, you needed a microwave. Because they didn't do the actual ramen. They just did the cheap stuff. If you get interrupted or distracted while prepping the food will be left partially prepared on the counter. So your Sim, so they can just get distracted and leave. And they'll just let that food go bad if they don't come back to it. But you can make your Sim go back and either resume cooking or they can clean it up and get rid of it. If a Sim who doesn't have enough cooking skill to make the meal from scratch, they may be able to finish making it. They might have the ability to finish making it if it's already prepped. There was a workaround sometimes.
Oh, so if, like, I'm high skill and I prep the lobster thermidor and then stop, then Cassandra can go in and finish it, potentially.
But she might burn down the house.
She might put it in the microwave. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sims can also get distracted while cooking on the stove, oven, or grill. And fun things can happen, like fires. That's how fires happen in real life.
Took me a very long time to stop checking on that because it doesn't really happen in Sims 4. Like nothing happens if you leave stuff in the oven.
Mm-mm.
But I still have scars from Sims 2 when that happened. So I'm always like, oh my God, were you cooking? What happened? Go back.
You need to finish this. Or they could just burn the food. That's less deadly. But your Sims are then mad because they have to eat bad food. But there's now cold food like cereal and sandwiches that Sims with low cooking skill can make without risk of fire. So whenever my Sim is pregnant, I like to just make them make cold food so they don't accidentally kill themselves because I can't handle that. So, you're pregnant? Congratulations. You're making cereal and sandwiches until you have that baby. You're not allowed to make hot food.
Do pregnant Sims be killed in Sims 2?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Dark.
Remember those days? My God.
Remember
a long time ago.
You could, like, do stuff?
Yeah. When instructed to serve a meal, the Sim would attempt to set each individual place at the nearest dining table, and they would take account of the number of Sims on the lot, which could sometimes mean that they're like, oh, this 2 people were walking by, so I'm going to serve 2 more plates of food because 2 people walked by while I was serving, just in case they want to stop by and eat. Or if they cooked in a park, oh my God, if you cooked in a public space, this got very annoying because they would set every available place. They would try to fill up with food.
Yes,
I remember this.
So annoying. If you had apartment life installed, you could cook in the communal areas, but you can't just go into your neighbor's place and eat. So you could serve food out in like the park area, but you couldn't go into someone's home. Sims 2 people have manners is pretty much what this is. We will serve you food, but don't go into someone's house.
Yes.
If your Sim has less than 3 neat points, they will have the option to lick clean empty plates, but not bowls.
Why?
I don't know. It is faster than washing them, so maybe they're onto something.
Remember
Don't
neat
know.
points?
I liked them because you
Me
could
too.
get some weird interactions.
For sure.
I think if you had low neat points, you could also you could go into other people's trash and dig up food.
Oh, yeah. I never
Sims
made
resourceful.
Is really what they are. Sims 2 fridges needed to be restocked. Turns out it isn't just an unlimited food machine. You can restock the fridge by going to the grocery store or using your phone or computer to have it delivered.
Caitlin, that seems complicated.
Did it invent Shipped? That's what I want to know. I don't remember a food delivery service in 2015. When did this come out? 12?
Sims 2?
Didn't like pizza deliveries exist back then?
2004?
Pizza delivery did,
Yeah,
but not
pizza.
groceries.
Right.
Oh, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
It would be an
Good
additional
answer.
$50 though if you got it delivered, which is on track.
For sure.
Children can only prepare food by using the toy oven. They
The
can just make a muffin. That's it. They can also get distracted while using the oven.
Of course.
They can't burn the house down, but they can burn the muffin.
Oh.
Don't burn your muffin, kids.
Nope.
What? What's the matter?
Nothing. It's fine. No, I'm not explaining it to you.
Yep.
I feel like a medical professional should do that.
On why you should not burn your muffin.
Also, buffet tables are cool, and I miss them in Sims 4.
God,
Oh,
those are
Seriously?
Yes.
They were a lifesaver if you had somebody. Sometimes Sims would have that they want 6 kids, so if I was trying to achieve that for them, but I couldn't possibly cook enough food for them, I would just get a buffet table,
Yep.
and they would eat that. It saves so much time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Sims 2. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Oh, thank you.
Melly, your pick. You want to do Sims 3 or should I?
Yes, I have a lot to say about Sims 3.
Have at it.
What?
I have feelings. Sims 3 was a mess. Let's just start there.
No!
Yes!
I will not allow you to come for my baby like this.
Go, Millie,
Okay,
go.
let's be fair here. enjoyed Sims 3 gameplay more than any other Sims game. But when it came to cooking, it was the absolute stupidest shit I've ever played.
What?
Go, Millie, go.
Not holding back.
Get him in the
Well,
gut.
okay, let's just get through the facts first, and then I'll start bashing the game.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, Julia. You're gonna hate me for this. So
Probably.
there was a natural cook trait which you can learn cooking faster. You can create higher quality food. You can never burn the food or start a fire. And by watching the cooking channel on TV, you can get your skills up faster, I believe. Animations.
No. I will
Here's-
not stand for this.
Here's what I hate about the animations and The Sims 3. If you look at the food in Sims 1, Sims 2, and Sims 4, food looks like food. In The Sims 3, it looks like a big ass pile of garbage. Like they
Doesn't
just
look like,
it doesn't look like
food in Sims
actual
4.
food. It more than in Sims 3.
That's true.
Like you can kind of tell what it is, but like when I was making my ratatouille, I pulled up a picture of what it looked like in the game, and I laughed for like a good 20 minutes, and I tried so hard to recreate it because it was just so dumb, but I didn't have a baguette, so I couldn't. And that was my fault.
Why don't you have a baguette? How is anyone going to know that you have groceries if you have a big bag?
Here's the thing, I usually do have a baguette in my house because I love baguettes, especially like the middle part. I just like take it out, put it in a little ball, and like eat it like that, like a little snack.
What?
Yeah,
Cool,
like
psychopath. Sounds fun.
the inside of the baguette's the best part.
Well, yeah, because
Yes.
it's just pure bread.
Yeah, so but like if you put it like in a little ball, it makes you think that you're eating way less than you actually are eating, so you don't feel guilty for
can't.
eating a whole ass
cannot.
baguette.
That's
Just a
it
little
for me.
PSA. Do not feel guilty for eating. Food is
Meant to be
nurture.
eaten.
It
Just
is meant
roll
for
all
us
of your
to-
food into a ball.
Yes.
So you don't feel as bad.
Exactly. That's why cheese balls are a thing now. You can't have too many Cheetos if they're just balls.
My whole eating philosophy is going to change now. Thank you for showing me the way.
Does food look more appetizing as balls?
All right, put it on the merch. Does food look less appetizing as balls?
It's gonna be
More or
a
less.
circle shape.
I feel like circles are just like a happy shape. Like great things come in circle packages.
Is triangle is a mean shape? What's a mean shape?
Squares.
Yeah.
I guess there's no pointy edges in a circle.
Exactly. You can't hurt yourself. It's just a circle.
But like grilled cheese is cut into triangles, and those are delicious.
I don't cut my grilled cheese. But if you
Welcome
like
to
angle
Under
them,
the
there'll be a
Shades.
diamond instead. I like my diamond.
I thought you were
cheeses.
just gonna talk
Oh.
that you just cut out the middle part of the grilled cheese and just ate that without any of the edges.
Okay, I've actually done that, but like, hear me out. I had to deep fry them to dip them in tomato sauce, and they were really good.
I support that. I support deep frying literally anything. Well, not anything. The people who deep fry butter need to.
Oh
I never
no!
Take a
understood
minute.
that.
That's butter's fine. Just leave.
Doesn't
Just
it melt?
find the way
Leave butter alone.
Yes.
Oh.
hungry.
Anyway, Sims 3. You have quick meals and main meals. The quick meals are free.
Yay!
Free
Oh, yeah, I
food for
remember that.
everyone. Equality for all.
That really felt like cheating, though, honestly.
And you gotta do what you gotta do. You know? It's a hard life out here. Can't make money like that in The Sims 3. The kids I'm babysitting won't shut the fuck up, so I might as well just snack while they're here. It's a whole thing.
Uh-huh. Tell us more about that.
This is why I hate kids now. because I used to always like have daycares in my Sims house, but I hate kids in The Sims, so I didn't do good things for my mental state. For real
Sure.
kids.
Yeah. I mean, whew. Okay.
Hence my 100 baby breakdown. Like, if you watch that stream, I apologize. That was not my best moment. I deadass cried playing the fucking game.
though.
Big mood.
It was
I mean,
so
understandable.
weird. Oh, they don't fill you up as like the main meals. Which like no snack does that for you.
You've
Except
never
for
eaten an
cheese
entire
balls.
bag of Doritos in one sitting.
I
don't
have,
think.
and I'm
It
so hungry
shows.
afterwards. Your main meals, they're kind of like every other sim game. You make them on the countertop, you cook them, burn your house down. Recipes wise, you can't just like learn things and know things. You have to buy books. I have to read.
Yeah, that was a really interesting part of The Sims 3. You had all of these. It was very skills focused, right? So you had to be, in order to be able to do anything, you would unlock any skill by either doing or reading. And you could cook, till the cows come home and cook and cook and cook. But there were certain recipes that forced you to, like,
Yes,
certain meals
scavenger
you would
hunt.
have to study. Yeah.
Mm.
And you would have to go and buy them. And it was not as easy as opening your phone and hitting purchase
Yeah.
gifts like it is in Sims 4. Like, you would have to go, and there was like a bookstore, I think.
And the little
Yeah, and-
grocery mart where you can go and buy your fresh vegetables. That was cute.
Yeah.
The gardening did take a step up in Sims 3, but the cooking.
It was trash.
What? I loved it though. And you went to, like, when you had World Adventure, you could go to like Egypt or China or France, quote unquote, those countries, and like get unique recipes from there. I thought that was nice.
I mean, it is, but like, it's just too much for me to make a fucking fortune cookie. Like, it's not worth it. It's really not.
See, that was the gameplay element that I really liked.
Hunting?
It brought the realism.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped out of college for a reason. I do not want to learn to do these things. I don't want to pick up a book. I don't want to have to
Don't
pay
make
for
this
a
difficult.
book and then learn it. That's robbery.
I don't want to pay. Like, I learned how to make an omelet because I watched 2 YouTube videos. I don't want to have to go buy a book to go
For free. YouTube
Yeah.
is free.
That's fair.
Late night they had food trucks.
food trucks.
We love food trucks.
I don't remember this. Where?
In the late night expansion pack.
In Bridgeport.
Oh,
Yeah. That whole little town was really cute.
I love it though.
I never was able to get into the club though because of my social status, so fucking rude. I think that's all. That's all. Yeah.
I will say one thing that bothered me about Sims 3 is that in Sims 2 late night you could join your Sims out to restaurants where they could eat.
Yes.
But in Sims 3 they just kind of went into these public places and you can like
The rabbit
follow
hole.
them. Yeah.
You just sit outside and wait for your date to be over.
That was
And then you ask your sim, "How was your date? I wish I could have joined you."
I think the price to pay for the open neighborhoods was all the rabbit holes. So that was how they worked around giving your poor computer a break.
Yeah,
Did it
truly.
really though?
You could do so much in The Sims 3
Yeah.
without having to reload your screen, which was fun. But I get why I have to pay for everything to learn shit. You can't have it all.
Indeed. So, in Sims 4, advancing the cooking skill unlocks new recipes and is required to advance in the culinary career. So instead of like these recipes being, the keys to specific meals, it's sort of like every time you level up in your skill, you get a couple more meals that you know. And there's a lot of like learning by tasting. So like if you go to like the spice market, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Despite
Yeah.
the Spice Market in City Living and you try some of the new cuisines there, then you know how to make them once you've tasted them, which is not a skill I possess. Achieving cooking level skill of 5 unlocks the gourmet cooking skill. And if you have Dine Out, you can make certain experimental food dishes. Those are always really fun. The like
I love them.
cube
I haven't
squid.
I
What?
haven't made these. I've made some.
No?
I haven't made the angry one. Flaming angry spaghetti.
Well, so those
Me
are the
neither.
emotional foods.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
emotional foods are fun. The gourmet foods are like think of like a really uppity gourmet
I have made
restaurant.
those.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do
And
like they added this in.
It's very silly and they're very interesting.
Very hipster-esque.
Yes. If you have at least cooking level skill level 2, if you have certain emotional states, they unlock foods that you can make only while you're having that emotion. So I get the silly gummy bear pancakes one a lot because that comes with playful. Flaming angry spaghetti is when you're angry.
I've
I
never
wonder
made
if
that
you
one.
then take an angry poop like that. I wonder if that's the payoff there. Anyway, you can make a protein plate if you're feeling energetic, and you
does
can
that,
make
though? Sorry.
flirty heart cookies. Yeah, no,
Cute.
no, I'm good. And you can make flirty heart cookies when you're feeling flirty. And in Sims 4, for the first time, we also get baking. And there's been lots of debate on, why the cooking skill and the baking skill aren't more tied together. It's because baking comes with an expansion pack, Get to Work. If you want to hear more, if you want to hear us complain about that more, go back to the episode we did about skills, which was
a long time ago.
I'm looking for it in the list.
Pre-corona.
It really was a long time ago.
I like that the cooking skill and baking skill is not intertwined because my baking skill is kind of low, except for the blueberry rolls I made yesterday. But that's like the only thing I can do.
I don't mind that they're not entwined. I do wish that the some of the stuff that was already incorporated, like the cakes, they wish they could have made a way for that to move over to baking somehow, or maybe had released a patch that created the baking section and just moved those over prior to release.
Yeah, like a separate tab in the same menu.
Yeah, and if you didn't have it, it would just be.
But it could still like be baking. Yeah. That makes sense though.
So check out episode 34 if you want to hear us complain about the discrepancy between baking and cooking. That is our episode about all of the skills, where Caitlin creates a special sim who is a DJ, chef, yoga master.
Right. DJ Zen.
I love
that is one. He's living his best life.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah. Wonder how he's dealing with quarantine. You think he's getting more skills?
Probably, yeah. He's probably just doing living his best life. I'm sure baking was probably involved. He probably was a sourdough guy.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, for sure.
Weren't we all?
Yes.
He probably was very sad about the no party situation, but he did something to pass the time. So
in 4, food is now categorized the way it's prepared rather than the time of day it is served. Gourmet meals are introduced, and you no longer have to buy food. So this is kind of a jump back to Sims 2. Every time you prepare a meal, your refrigerator charges you like 5 simoleons, etc., and you prep the meal. There are quick meals. They are free, and they'll cause a debuff because it's like more of an unhealthy option, or it's like prepped weird. Like, don't you get a bad moodlet from a TV dinner that's like undercooked?
And if you have if you have too many of the quick meals, your sim will feel like I haven't had good nutrients. Kind of a moodlet.
Yeah. You can't live off of cereal alone.
What? Breakfast burritos? They're not full of nutrients?
I use the quick meal, but I don't think I very rarely get that negative moodlet because I I don't know, the cooking skill is so easy. So I figure like you make it, you cook to raise the skill. So it's always kind of like, okay, let's just keep practicing. Practice makes perfect.
Introduced with university. So I think the idea was that your sim can't really cook if they move into the campus, so they're having a bunch of those small meals, and eventually they'll feel bad about themselves. They'll fix it. So I think it was introduced then, so that's the point.
Interesting. Yeah, I must not have noticed it, but I will keep an eye out for that very soon. If a sim uses fresh ingredients in their cooking, you can decrease the cost of the meal and affect the quality.
And I think you also get like a buff. No, is that just when you eat like a vegetable? Straight
when you just eat a pure vegetable, you get that like I'm eating fresh.
Mm-hmm. Except it takes a million of them to like actually fill your bar.
Right. So. Is it worth it? I'm not sure.
Indeed. You can still order pizza from your phone. It's now $25, and you have the options of cheese, pepperoni, and I think Hawaiian, like ham and pineapple.
Hawaiian's an option? Oh,
yeah.
It's like ham on it or
Pineapples
something.
do belong on pizza.
They do just not.
Saying. They do.
No.
Sparking the debate. I'm with Julie on this one. I'm not a fan.
It's really good.
Devil's food.
I'm in the middle. I'll eat it if it's the only thing there, but I'd prefer not.
It's hard to fuck up pizza. Putting fruit on pizza fucks up pizza. So
the worst pizza I've ever had was a vegetarian pizza with like curry powder and bananas.
Ew.
Bananas?
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard of bananas on pizza, and I'm not interested. No, thank you.
I worked at when I worked at a cafeteria. They got soup. It was the worst cafeteria on campus, and then it turned into the best one because they remodeled it. Like it got a Mongo grill and everything. But one of the features was a stone pizza oven, and I worked the pizza area a lot. I wasn't very good at turning. I can only do like 5 at a time, and the chefs could do like the actual chefs could do like 9. But we made a pizza that pretty much just tasted like a Whopper in pizza form, and it was the most mind-boggling thing.
Dope. Like pickles and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'd
the pickles
try
went on after. But yeah, because it's just ketchup. That Whopper sauce is pretty much just mayo and ketchup, so that would be the mixture, and then they'd spread. Yeah, it's good times.
Ooh.
Into it.
Mm-hmm. It was very good.
Nice.
That's my pizza story.
I love it.
So meals can now include a food and a beverage, which is interesting, especially when you go out to eat. I guess that's dine out is the pack. And when you order, you can select a drink and a meal, which allows you to level up the mixology skill. Or if you're at home, it can just be like milk, juice, coffee, tea, etc. Or if you have a bar at home, you can get your mixology on from the comfort of your own home. Food that is discarded goes into a trash can before the dish is washed. If there is no way to wash the dish, like a sink or dishwasher, either in the house or nearby, they will just throw the whole dish away. So it's assumed that that's like in a paper plate. Or they're just throwing away porcelain plates.
Fuck it. Throw it away. That's how bad
Don't
the dish
need it
was.
anymore.
Get rid of it.
As I mentioned before, you can cook certain foods only when you try them. So these are the foods from the food stalls in City Living. I think there are some you can try and learn in El Salvadorada.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like this idea though because it's kind of like if you were to go to a restaurant and you had a meal. Like I think in my brain, if real life you had this, you're like, I love that. I want to make it at home, and then you looked up a whole bunch of YouTube recipes or something, or you actually looked up a recipe and did it. It's kind of real life without you take out the time of them actually having to go learn it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank God, because that would take 15 minutes. Real life time.
So I kind of love that. Yeah, there's Indian, Mexican, Moroccan, all kinds of like produce type dishes, Japanese, Vietnamese, Filipino foods. That's where lumpia comes from that I made. So yeah, definitely explore. Did you get this on Wikipedia? Because I want to point folks to this resource.
1 second. I did this a couple weeks ago. 1 second.
I bet this is from Carl.
Probably.
I think I got it from the Sims wiki. Actually, 1 second. Hold. I went on like a. Sometimes I just zone out. It might have been.
I'm gonna find it.
I'm wondering if it's from the San Machino wiki page.
So
actually.
far, not. Boo 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 da doo. Do ba doo 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 doo.
Machino.
Maybe food stalls. All the typing.
Can I get an amen? Oh, lordy, what's this? It's from the wiki. The sims.fandom.com/wiki/food_stand. A whole bunch of stuff.
There's definitely stuff on there, but I don't know if there's...
Oh, no, it is. It is from the wiki.
I said I put the link in.
Oh, I scrolled right past it. Fantastic. So if you want to know what food stalls serve what and at what time, they change, the food stalls appear different days of the week in-game. So you can go to thesimsfandom.com/wiki/food_stand for that specific list. And as always, explore the Sims fandom site. It's got everything.
Mm-hmm. It's chaos in an organized way. There's so much.
Yeah.
You could just click for hours.
You could, and if you wanted to make a page about the one and only Sims podcast, you can do that if you wanted to.
Can we just talk about the fact that they add more food stalls with every expansion pack? I mean, I drag the expansion packs a lot because they suck. But but also almost every one of them has gotten some kind of food stall, even
new
cats
food.
and dogs.
Yeah.
And something that is that's related to the pack. We got some Pokeball and stuff from the Island Living, and now from Eco whatever. We have popcorn crickets and cricket stuff, the things that are we got some we got falafel and tabbouleh and fatouche, stuff like that.
I feel like it's a good way to not mention, but pay homage to some of the ethnicities that you have presented in the pack by having some of the actual food available and around to cook so you can eat it. Food is so important to every culture, and having food available. Don't know if I phrased that correctly, but having food around of the actual culture you're trying to be around is a good way to do that, and doing it correctly. I want pork adobo now.
Yeah, and because it's that thing of Sims being a very global game, but it's also very Western centric and European and American specifically. And then you can add Indian or West Asian characters, but they may not be able to cook the food of their own culture. And now they kind of can, in broader spectrums, and that's nice. That's what we want.
I wonder what this very vague curry dish is. What?
Where?
It's an Indian food stall, and one of the things you can get is just curry.
What kind of curry? No.
What? Curry? What? Is it a noodle? What is this?
Sims 4.
Curry is a spice. I get a curry pad thai. It's very good.
Ooh. I mean, curry is just, it's just what the Britons called the food they ate in India because they did not bother to learn their names. Everything we know, it's from colonial times.
I mean, yeah, we suck.
It's true.
But that's food.
Yes. Also, I will fight for Sims 3, okay? Hear me out.
I love it.
Sims 2 is the best expansion. I'll die on that hill. It'd be the one thing that drive a wedge between me and Ava. I straight up did not play. I never play. I played Sims 3 to like. I don't think I played most of the expansions. I own some of them. I realized, but I don't play them. I just went back and played Sims 2 because I couldn't play how I wanted in Sims 3, so I jumped back to Sims 2 and waited until Sims 4 to start actively playing the new thing again. She brought
I
my
love
wallet.
it.
I still play Sims 3.
Me too, like from time to time. But what I was gonna say is that, okay, so the Sims 3 store had like, it was problematic. Some issues with that. But you could buy this like Italian mountain village thingy that was named something, and then you could have a like a wood something oven outside, which you could make pizza and like bread and stuff.
Hmm.
And that was amazing, and I enjoyed it a lot. And that's why Sims 3 rules.
It's pretty dope.
My
Melly,
PC
final
crashing
thoughts?
on me says otherwise. So, no.
That's funny.
Final thoughts. Food is amazing regardless of the pixels it's in.
Food's
That's
great.
right. We
don't
stand
discriminate. Food.
No. Eat it in balls. Enjoy.
Food. Yeah.
Now I
Eat
feel
however
like
you want.
self-conscious about my baguette eating.
What?
Can
No,
you
what?
send a picture of the bread ball the next time you do it? I
Yes,
just want to
please.
see
Yeah.
it.
It's literally just a ball. It's not like
But do you put
some-
butter or something on it? Like,
no, you just like pick it out and then you roll it in your hand and then you pop it in your mouth.
Let her live.
I will. I'm sorry. I just love butter.
I am not allowed to eat that much butter anymore because I have a quote unquote problem and quote unquote you can't put butter on everything, Melissa. Yes the fuck I can.
I mean,
Yes, the fuck we can.
Yes.
also, you don't need to put butter in the fridge. Butter can stay out. It's okay.
no,
Yes.
Put it in the fridge.
No.
Yeah,
Please
I don't
put your
know.
butter
I'm
in
so
the
won't
in between on
survive.
that.
It will survive outside. It's fine.
If
You
ever
only
worked
leave it
in a
out if you need like room temperature for baking. But other than that, please put your butter in the fridge.
No, you don't
What?
need to.
No,
Butter
you don't need
survives
to.
for a
It's
while
fine.
outside of the fridge. Listeners, write in with the knowledge. I know for a fact. I'm not dead yet, so I know I can attest that butter will stay absolutely fine outside. You put it in a little butter container, little butter dish. It's fine. Protects
Yeah,
it
when I
from
work-
I
like
swear
bugs.
the podcast falls apart. Our butter habits.
Because then you can just spread it. It's easily spreadable. You can put it like it's great. So you don't have to worry about like cold butter spreading it on bread.
Well, like if you're gonna spread it on bread, you put it out for a little bit before you spread it.
Or
Who
you
has
just
the
leave it out.
time?
You just
Who
leave it out.
remembers?
Put it near
It's a
the
lot to remember.
I will say that when I worked as a breakfast chef at this place, we had butter out for like over the night, and then we whipped it, and then we kept it like in room temperature for like days. So it works.
Yeah, it worked. Like also worked food. Butter survives for a long time. Also, I'm not dead. So, and
It's not about dying; it's about the principle.
just put it in a butter dish. It's a reason to go get a butter dish. Get a cute butter dish. Put your butter in it. Leave it next to your bread.
Live,
Love
laugh,
it.
love.
Live it. Yes. Butter.
What else do we need to remind the people about? Oh,
Awkward.
Follow
how
us
you
on
can find
Spotify,
us.
please.
Yes. So
Oh yeah,
we are Plumbobcast on Instagram and Twitter, Plumbob Podcast on Reddit, Under the Plumbob Podcast on Facebook and Tumblr, and our website is undertheplumbob.com. There's a contact form on there if you need to reach us, or you can email us at undertheplumbobpodcast@gmail.com. If you are a subscriber of ours, you're probably already listening, and you've probably already made this fix. But we had a little Spotify issue, so you might have been automatically unsubscribed. We are not kicking you out. We love you so much. Please resubscribe to us.
come back.
We miss
Come
you.
back.
It's gonna be okay.
A big thanks to the Sims Wiki for most of this knowledge, besides the knowledge that we personally knew ourselves, but Sims Wiki helped fill in the gaps. And thank you for listening. This is a couple weeks after we came back from hiatus at this point, but thank you for waiting for us to come back and then coming back to us.
Yes.
We missed you.
We miss and love you. We're so happy you're back.
You may have left now because you're disgusted with our eating habits, but that's neither here
That's
nor
a Melly
there.
problem, so.
Who knows, the butter thing might be a big issue to some people.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I feel like I need more people on my side about this.
It's fine. Butter can stay out. Honey survives also for a long ass time. Doesn't need to be refrigerated.
I've never refrigerated honey.
Who refrigerates honey?
I don't know, peanut butter lady.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what's safe from the refrigerator, not at this point, but
nothing.
Milk.
Just get rid of your fridges if you don't need them anymore.
Turns out we can eat grass.
Just eat grass and order pizza and you'll be fine.
Yes.
Don't stick your peanut butter in your microwaves and your lobsters. Please.
Oh
put lobster on the peanut butter.
Oh. Oh, no.
No.
That's okay.
Jules, don't think about that.
Sorry. There's this anime called Shingeki no Soma, I think. And he puts peanut butter on squid.
No.
And I'm like, no. It was not good.
There's peanut sauces that can be okay, but peanut butter, no. It's too much.
I love to put peanut butter sauce on my noodles.
What?
Yes.
We're gonna go before the
We gotta go.
I'm so hungry now.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Save your game, please.
Save your game, and we're going back to the real world. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Barish. Dag dag.